Okay, everybody, please do this with me. Most of us will need that deep breath before today's video, because it might be freaking happening. I can't believe it. I mean, with the anniversary dates and all the speculation, I thought we were just crazy, but it actually might be freaking happening. Fallout 3, yes, Fallout 3, amongst many other Nintendo titles, may have just leaked for Nintendo's E3 Direct. Look, I agree, Fallout New Vegas offers the most Fallout experience, but my personal favorite, you always remember your first, was Fallout 3. I like Fallout 3 so much. Let's check this shelf right here. What do we got but 2 copies of Fallout 3? And then I have one on my PC, and then I have one on my 360. So I own 4 copies of the game. New Vegas I own 2 for. I love this game so much. It's my second favorite game of all time. It's a big reason I fell in love with open world games and role-playing games outside of KOTOR. And the fact that it might be coming back has me really pumped up. But now for the details. I discovered this information originally on Twitter. AustinJohnPlays said, wow, so at Nintendo E3 we'll be seeing Metroid Prime Renegade, Splatoon 2 expansion, Fire Emblem Memories, Fallout 3, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, F-Zero SX, Fortnite, and Star Fox Lilat system. So from one plays to another, hello Austin John. Turns out this information originated from Facebook posts along with a piece of paper. Oh yes, it is E3 season if we're seeing leaked schedules for internal use only. Take the information with a grain of salt, but if you get excited, I don't blame you because I know a lot of us here love Fallout 3. Here's the piece of paper, and as we can see, we have Smash Bros for the Switch, Punch-Out! Become the Champion, Metroid Prime Renegade, Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, Fire Emblem Memories, Fallout 3 Anniversary, Yoshi's Flipping Island, the Pokemon games, F-Zero, Fortnite, and Star Fox Lilat system. That's all we have to go off of. Now let's break down this post and see just how true it could possibly be. We already knew that Metroid and Fire Emblem were going to be making their ways to the Switch very soon. A Splatoon expansion also sounds more than likely a thing that's going to happen. A Pokemon game connected to Pokemon Go? A very unique idea, something I'm unsure of as a Pokemon fan, but we have heard murmurs of a new Pokemon game making its way to the Switch. Interestingly enough though, that is the only thing on this list that just has trailer because it was initially announced that development had only started last year, so the game wouldn't be ready in any shape or form. So seeing that there's only going to be a trailer, once again, makes sense. Fortnite has been something that is begged for on the Nintendo Switch. I'd be surprised as hell if this never made its way to the Nintendo Switch. That is something that I can almost say is a shoo-in at this E3. Based off of sheer demand. The idea of taking one of the most popular games ever made now on the go, and I personally enjoy that game, sounds like a fun time, and Nintendo's console would be home to that, which would be a huge get for them. And a new Star Fox game makes sense. What I'm saying here is, as you've noticed, all of these Nintendo games, they make sense because they've gone down the checklist of all the big Nintendo IPs over the past year, been marking them off, releasing new entries in those series on the Switch specifically, making use of that hardware. For Fallout 3 to find its way onto that list is such a weird thing, in my opinion. Something so weird, it's hard to make up. And I imagine if Fallout 3 Anniversary would be making its way to the Switch, it's probably coming to other consoles. Bethesda isn't stupid. I mean, I had been speculating about a new Fallout game. They brought back Skyrim. They put Skyrim on a million consoles. It would make sense to put Fallout 3 on there. I'd love, personally, a Fallout console collection. And by that, I mean port 1 and 2. Put Fallout 3 and New Vegas all on one disc and ship it. Or in the case of the Switch, a cartridge. I'd be so for that, man, because Fallout is such a unique series, and especially to have those 4 games together and experience the roots of Fallout, the biggest change to come to Fallout, and then arguably the best Fallout game made. I mean, that's a RPG player's wet dream, right? There's really no proof to support this, but what stands out to me most is just that Fallout 3 is there amongst a list of requested Nintendo IPs. It is very well possible that a Nintendo fan who also loves Bethesda made this list. It is not hard to find out that Fallout 3's 10-year anniversary is this year, but for Bethesda, it also makes sense. And if this is real, I mean, you guys remember the Road to Platinum. It's gonna be the return to the Road to the Platinum. What are they gonna add? Are they just gonna up-res it a little bit? Is this why they canceled the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland mod? Was there something already going on with Bethesda and remaking Fallout 3? I know they've gone on record saying remakes, re-releases, that's not our thing, but Skyrim would say otherwise. So for me, I feel the door is wide open for a Fallout 3 re-release. E3 just can't come soon enough, man, because there's so many rumors and I can't take it anymore. Literally, I was so hyped for this. I go on a run every day and I sprinted today. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Fallout 3 remake. Bring it down. bring it down. Like I said, take all this information with a grain of salt. Very exciting stuff, but I don't want to have anyone be disappointed. This is the leak season, it's speculation season. You know the drill. But I'll be damned if I let this information pass without a discussion. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments down below. Fingers crossed, but I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.